Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is just going to be me playing around with some makeup. I didn't know really what I wanted to do, but now after sitting down, looking at my makeup products, I just want to do something that makes me feel good. Just sitting down, putting on makeup that I love, that gives me a confidence boost, maybe something I would wear if I was going out, something like that. So let's just get started and let's see what I come up with here. I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow first, and that's because I don't really know what I'm gonna do. But I've got something new. It is the Lawless The One Palette. Oh my gosh. I have been waiting for this palette for so long, waiting to purchase it. It's on sale right now for $45 at Sephora. I'm just so obsessed. So me and my taste, I'm gravitating towards these tones here. So I don't know, let's just kind of see what we come up with here. I have a couple of new products that I'm going to be using as well, so I'm kind of excited about that. I've been trying them out a little bit here for the past couple of weeks, and yeah, let's get into it. So first off, I'm going to prep my eyelids with concealer. So the concealer I'm going to use today is the Beautycounter concealer for my eyelids, just because the shade of the concealer that I want to use is a little bit too light. I did put some Eco-Tan face tan water on my face and my neck and like a little on my chest, so it's a little bit darker than what I normally am. So I'm gonna apply the shade light onto my eyelids, and I have a new concealer brush. I'm excited. It was on sale at Ulta. It's just their buffing concealer brush, and I'm just going to press that in. Pin my hair back. Hi, crew. I'm gonna set my eyelids next, and for that I'm gonna use the what's it called? Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. So just a light amount, and I'm gonna brush that over my eyelids just to set the concealer. Sorry if my setup looks any different. Crew decided to move his sniffer over a little bit and knocked down my camera, knocked over my setting powder. But it's okay, we're back. So I apologize if things look a little different. And now we're gonna go in with the eyeshadow. So, like I said, I'm gonna use the Lawless palette. I am just so excited. I don't really know where to start, but we're just gonna go for it. The first shade that I'm gonna take is the shade Everything, and it's a neutral transition shade, and gonna apply that in the crease. The next shade that I'm going to take is this shade here. It's called Complicated, and that I'm going to work a little bit more into the outer part of my eye here. Starting like close to the lash line. And kind of flicking it out. And then I'll blend over what's left on the brush into the crease. so both of those colors are down. Those are pulling off very warm. They didn't look that warm in the palette, so it looks like I have yellow eyes, but I swear it looks brown. I'm gonna go into the shade DTR. That's what I wanna take next. And yes, I'm gonna use a Morphe M506, and I'm gonna work that into the outer V. And then I'm slowly gonna start to drag it across my crease. I'm actually gonna dip into this shade here. Sorry, this shade, it's called Steady. And I'm just gonna kind of add that over top of what I just did. Then I'm gonna go back in with my first brush with nothing on it and blend that. Next, for the lid color, I'm usually a matte eyeshadow person, but I want to see how these shimmers work, so I'm actually going to go into the shade Crushing right here. It's kind of a light gold, and I'm going to use a flat shadow brush. This is just an off-brand, no name, and we'll see how this applies first with the brush. Not bad. Then, I actually want to use this one too. This is called Cutie. It's more of like a pinky color, and that I'm gonna put on like the center part. It's not really coming off on my brush. Use my finger for that. This is like a glitter finish. Like, it's hard to, like an overlay kind of. It's pretty. Okay, I think I'm done with the eyes for now. So I'm just gonna wipe away, which that really had like no fallout at all. So I'm pretty impressed. Actually, I lied, I'm not done. I'm actually gonna take the shade DTR again, that dark brown, mixed in with a little bit of this Play Cool. And I'm gonna use that to line my upper lash line. I just wanted to add a little bit. You can kind of see the difference that it made on that lash line, just making it look fuller. Next, we're gonna go into foundation. I'm gonna use the Tint Skin Hydrating Foundation from Beautycounter in the shade Sand, since I am a little bit, so I do have a little bit of self-tan on my face and neck. Use my IT Cosmetics number 7 brush and start to apply. Everything is coming across really warm on my camera today for some reason. I'm going to start to use my makeup sponge to kind of blend everything out and make it look a little bit more seamless, because sometimes it can leave brush marks. So I'm just going to go over my foundation with this. Next, a new product that I'm going to use is the new Kosas Revealer Concealer, and my cap actually broke, so I had to tape it together, but this is what it looks like. I got the shade 01, and I've been liking it so far. It's a good medium to full coverage concealer and clean beauty, so I'm very happy with it so far. So I'm just gonna apply. This is definitely not a natural look today. So if that's what you were wanting from me, that's not the look today. All right, I'm gonna use my Ulta concealer brush to start to pat this in. And it looks really light, but it really does blend in very well. And then I'm gonna start to take that concealer, like what's left, and drag it up to make this a little bit sharper. I'm just gonna take my Beautycounter touch-up concealer pen and put it over that pesky pimple and just kind of let it dry on there. Real quickly, I'm going to set my under eyes just a little bit with that Ilia powder. And I'll go ahead and do my forehead just right between my eyebrows real quick. So this is the Beautycounter Illuminating Cream Highlighter in the shade Bronze Glow. And I'm gonna use this as my bronzer. And kind of to contour everything a little bit too. The brush I'm going to use to blend that in is a Real Techniques buffing brush. And doing just kind of patting motions. He knows not to come any closer, or he should. Very bronzy. I'm gonna pat in that concealer. And then press over that with some powder. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a light dusting of that powder, just kind of all over. And I'm gonna take my fluffy Japanesque brush for that and just kind of press. Big fluffy brush and just press. Then I'm gonna go in with my powder bronzer just over top of that. This is the shade Dune from Beautycounter. Okay, and then for blush, I know I put powder down, but I'm gonna use a cream blush as well. This is an oldie but a goodie. I haven't used this one for a long time, but I was digging through my makeup and I truly just love this blush. This is the shade Spell from RMS. This is a lip to cheek product. So I've dipped in and out of it quite a bit. It gives me that same tone that I like from the Beautycounter Color Pinch cream blush in caramel, but this is more on the rosy side, and it just looks like you were outside in the sun. Just a little bit of that to my cheeks. And I'm gonna use my same buffing brush that I used for the bronzer and just press over that a little bit. Okay, so that's done. Next, let's go on to eyebrows. I got a new eyebrow brush. I got the Anastasia 7B brush, and I'm gonna use a powder today and see how this works. I am really excited because it's super thin, and I think it's gonna give me those hair-like strokes that I've really been trying to do lately. So we'll see. This is the lilylolo eyebrow duo, and I have the shade medium. Sorry, it's a little dirty here, but it's very warm. I also have the shade light in comparison that I can show you guys. So this is the shade light, and this is the shade medium. Light is definitely more cool toned, but with my hair, I feel like I can pull off the warmth a little bit. So we'll see how it looks in this little mirror here. So I'm gonna start on the bottom, and I'm just gonna try and draw hair-like strokes first. Kind of working. So instead of dragging it along my brow, I'm really trying to just create that flick so I get a more natural look with the powder. I think that works pretty good. What do you think? I feel like you can really see those hairline strokes right there. I like it. Okay, the brows are done. I think that I am really going to like using this brush. It makes me want to buy a pomade now and see what effect I can get using that, because I think this is a really great brush. If you can see, it just really like drew on hair-like strokes all throughout my brow. So again, that's the 7B brush from Anastasia. I'm very impressed. I really do like that. Okay, next I'm gonna go on to lashes and finishing up my lower lash line. So I'll actually do that first. Going back into the eyeshadow palette, I am gonna take a domed brush. This is just an off-brand I got from Amazon. It's just like a bullet-sized brush. And I'm gonna first start with that shade Everything again. This was the first shade that I laid down. And that I'm gonna sweep all along my lower lash line and make sure that I'm connecting it with the shadow up top here. Actually, I'm gonna switch over to that fluffy brush that I used first. It's a Morphe. I thought it was my M441, but it's M573. So we're just gonna put this all along there. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into the shade Complicated on that bullet style brush now and do the same thing. Next, I'm going to take my flat definer brush. I forgot to mention this. It's a Morphe M432, and I'm going to go into the shades DTR and Play It Cool again like I did the top. And I'm just going to push this up against my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a Morphe E36. It's just like a little fluffy pencil brush in the shade Complicated again, and I'm just going to buff it out. So next I'm going to put on mascara. I'm first going to curl my lashes real quick. This look totally deserves false eyelashes, but I'm just going to go in with my mascara. We'll do Honest Beauty. I don't want to mess with putting on false lashes, so we're going to use the next best thing. Okay, I'm gonna line my eyes really quick, just my waterline with the Beautycounter outline pencil in the shade brown. So I'm just gonna add that real quickly to my waterline. Okay, next we're gonna go on to the lips. I'm gonna line my lips first with my very dirty lilylolo lip pencil. This is the shade Soft Nude. Grab my mirror. So I'm just gonna outline real quick. This lip pencil is super creamy and it just goes on so easily. Next, I'm going to apply my Beautycounter Color Intense lipstick in the shade Backstage. And for that, I'm gonna use a new lipstick from Lawless. This is the shade Fawn, and I'm gonna apply that kind of to the center. So it's a lighter peachy nude, beigey peach, maybe. So I'm gonna apply this to the center. And then I'm gonna go over it with a gloss. We're really going into it with the lips today. The gloss I'm gonna be using is a good nude. It's actually from Beautycounter. They had a holiday set, not this past year, but I think it was 2018. It came in a trio. This was like the nude lips trio. Oh my gosh, these are amazing lip glosses. And this is the shade Caramel. I honestly say caramel, but I feel like I sound more intelligent when I say caramel. I don't know. But I'm gonna apply this shade. It's nice and light. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed following along today. And if you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And comment below with any other types of videos that you guys want to see from me. If you want to see me do more looks with the Lawless palette, I'd be happy to do that too. I'm definitely going to be playing around with that some more. So let me know what you think. This was super fun. Loved how it turned out. Now, if only I had somewhere to go to wear this, but yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.